Okay, see here, so buck and boost converter. Okay, so you can see this is experiment number 7 as per the sequence of this lab manual. So aim, what is the aim? To study DC and DC buck and boost converter using IGBT and MOSFET. Apparatus required. So in hardware kit you will need this. Okay, IGBT MOSFET, power module, PWM signal from DSP, power supply, resistor, capacitor, inductor are required, multimeter is required, current probe, DSO and patch cords. So what is the theory? The buck boost converter is a type of DC to DC converter that has an output voltage magnitude that is either greater than or less than the input voltage. Okay, whether we will get less output voltage or higher output voltage. So it is equivalent to a flyback converter using a single inductor instead of a transformer. And buck converter, this is a step down converter, you can see, is a DC to DC converter which steps down voltage while stepping up current from its input supply to its output load. And a boost converter, that is a step up converter, मतलब इसमें ज्यादा वोल्टेज प्राप्त होगा. ओके, एट आउटपुट यू विल गेट हायर वोल्टेज. Is a DC to DC power converter that steps up voltage, stepping down current from its input supply to its output load. So hello guys, this is Ashutosh, your host of Power Electronics. So today I have presented over here the circuit, so called DC-DC. So guys, you can see from here in the circuit diagram, I have prepared this circuit diagram in PSIM software. For the simulation, you can see this is DC voltage source connected at left side, okay, of 100 volt. The value is showing here. Okay, then voltage probe is connected, ammeter probe is connected, current probe is connected. Okay, and then this is the IGBT. I have selected IGBT, and from this is the gating terminal of this, and I have connected a square wave generator to from this terminal. Okay, so there is a facility in this software, so you can connect a square wave generator. Okay, we will see the waveforms which will generate a square wave, and it is connected to this gating pulse. Okay, so this terminal. So IGBT is selected here. Then see, diode is connected in parallel. Okay, in this mode, diode is connected. This is the current probe connected in series with the diode, and there is an inductor connected in series here. And there is a current probe connected over here, and then capacitor is connected in this branch. You see, this is and the values are given. The inductance 0.02 Henry and capacitance 0.0001 Farad. And there is a voltage probe, current probe in order to measure the voltage and current of capacitor. Then this is the load, this is the load resistance. And again voltage probe and current probes are connected. Okay, now see, converter prepared. I have step down output voltage, step down chopper or buck converter, and it reduces the input DC voltage to a specified DC output voltage. So basically guys, a typical buck converter is shown below. As you can see here, the circuit diagram consists of, this is, you can see here, this is input DC supply voltage, and we have named it VDC, and the value of amplitude we have filled here 100 volt. So 100 volt DC supply is there. Okay, then we have connected voltage measurement probe here and named it V input for measurement of input. Then connected a current probe, it will measure the input current, and it uses IGBT switches. Okay, whether we can use MOSFET, thyristor or IGBT. So we have selected here IGBT switch. Then the gate control is connected from on-off controller. As you can see, this is IGBT. So we have named this IGBT. Okay, this is IGBT, and then the gate point is connected with the on-off controller. This is on-off controller, you can name it on-off controller, and the on-off controller is connected through this square wave generator or square wave supply, where we have, okay, so see here, these are the parameters you can set. Frequency is set over here 1000 Hertz or cycle per second for square wave generator. Duty cycle we have 4.5. V peak is 1, and we have named it VSQ1. Okay, voltage square wave generator. We have kept the frequency 1000, the duty square wave generator, by directly going to the run simulation V square. Now see the waveform of a square wave generator. So these are the square wave generator waveform. This is basically a square wave generator, and it is operating at 1000 Hertz frequency, and duty cycle is 0.5. So this is the waveform of that. And so this part is the main, this is our main switch IGBT, and we have connected voltage probe. Then comes, guys, a diode. Second switch is diode. Basically the input voltage source is connected to controllable solid state device which operates as a switch. So this is our first switch, and diode is our second switch. Okay guys, and we have connected, this is the diode, we have named it diode. Then we have connected a current probe in series with, then inductor, series resistive, and current out. This is both diode are. Now we will see modulation. Based modulation has disadvantages like a complicated design for a low pass filter and the ground. Now we will discuss about the working principle and concept of this step down chopper. Now what happens, we will directly go to our PowerPoint presentation. So guys, this is basically the circuit diagram of step down buck converter, and okay, it uses switch mode power supply. Basically you can see here, this is the control switch, and this is the IGBT or MOSFET you can select as a switch. This is the diode, okay, and these are the LC filters, L inductor and capacitor, and basically capacitor is connected in parallel with the load, where we have used purely resistive load, and this is the input DC supply voltage. So what happens basically during this buck converter operates during two modes. First mode is called on period. On period is, this is T on, when this switch is on, and what happens when this switch will be on, the current will be supplied by this supply source, and current will flow through this inductor, and this inductor stores energy. As you know, it stores energy in the form of electromagnetic energy. Okay, then current flows through this resistive load and back to the source. Okay, this is the case when chopper is on and switch is short circuited or switch is on. So basically what happens, and the capacitor partially supplies the current or passes the current. Okay, so basically current will be passed through these two elements, and current is, and what is the voltage across the capacitance in steady state is equal to the output voltage basically. So these are the waveforms. Output voltage DC, this is the on period, and this is, so here you can see guys, this is the inductive current. Okay, so here see, this is the charging current. When current flows from here, there will be voltage VL, output voltage you can measure, and then there will be a current which rises. Okay, so from some point, from minimum point to maximum point. Okay, during on point. So this is very important point. See here, this is the turn on period and this is the turn off period. So basically this buck converter will operate in the two modes, on period and off period, then on period, then on off period. Okay, so basically during on period, current rise in inductor, there will not be any current in the diode. See here, Okay, no current in the diode क्योंकि ये reverse biased होगा, this will be reverse biased, so there will not be any current in the diode, and there will be a current in capacitor. See, there will be a current, small current in capacitor. See, so this is the waveform. Okay, and this is the waveform. Okay, and this is the input current. You can see this is the input current. Okay, so we will see this in simulation also. Okay, and then watch. Up to minimum to maximum during this T on period, and whenever this switch is turned off, means when chopper is off, this current, as you can see in the second slide, when the switch is off, then no current flows through this. Then this inductor, which has already stored the energy, releases its energy through this capacitor and resistive load, and now current will complete its path through this diode. Then current will. So guys, see here at the right side diagram, this is the on period conduction time, okay, conduction phenomena, and this is the off period conduction phenomena. So when this switch is off, okay, it is disconnected from the circuit. So what happens? This is charged inductor. So now energy will be released through this capacitor and load resistor, and now what happens? Through this diode. Now diode will be in operation because it will be forward biased, and then that flow of current will be like this. Okay, and the supply will be reverses. Here induced EMF, the polarity will reverse. It will be minus, it will be plus. Okay, because it will try to sustain the current in the same direction. Okay, so polarity of inductor will be reversed, and what happens? अभी inductor यहाँ पर current आएगा, diode में current आएगा. Okay, so now you see the waveform will flow like this, and initially the inductor stores energy, induces EMF, and the polarity of EMF becomes like this. Plus sign is at left and minus at right, and current rises from minimum point to maximum point during the charging of inductor, and whenever the switch is off, it reverses its polarity in order to supply or pass the current in the same direction. So this reverses its polarity, and now the left side point becomes negative and right side point, as you can see, becomes positive, so that current can maintain the supply through this inductor. And what happens? The current will complete its cycle, its path through this. It will pass through this resistive load and also through this capacitor. Some part of current will pass through this capacitor, and it is completed through this diode, because this becomes forward biased, and therefore this forward biased diodes is short circuited. So this is the there is two mode of operation. So happens actually of this in a value, current increases, inductor current increases. So guys, from here you can see during T on period, these are the waveforms. Okay, during T on period, and for during T off period, see the charging current of inductor decreases from maximum to minimum. See, this is the charging current which is decreasing, and then diode conducts a current. See here, so this is the diode current. यहाँ पर diode current नहीं था during turn on period, लेकिन यहाँ पर diode conduct कर रहा है. Okay, here diode is
यहाँ से कट हुआ,
यहाँ से, हाँ, okay. See, as you know, it stores energy in the form of electromagnetic energy. Okay, then current flows through this resistive load and back to the source. Okay, this is the case when chopper is on and switch is short circuited or switch is on. So basically what happens, and the capacitor partially supplies the current or passes the current. Okay, so basically current will be passed through these two elements, and current is, and what is the voltage across the capacitance in steady state is equal to the output voltage basically. So these are the waveforms. Output voltage DC, this is the on period, and this is the off period, as you can see in the waveform. This is also on period and this is off period. So guys, here you can see this is the, so basically this circuits buck converter operates in two modes, T on and T off. Okay, so this is the first mode we are studying this. So what will be the waveform of inductor? See here, this is the rising current of inductor. इंडक्टर चार्ज होगा, करंट आएगा, इसमें वोल्टेज डेवलप होता है, इसमें इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ आता है, यू ऑलरेडी नो. सो दिस इज द करंट व्हिच इज इंक्रीजिंग फ्रॉम सम लेवल अप टू सम लेवल, ओके, मिनिमम टू मैक्सिमम. ओके, सो दिस इज द राइजिंग करंट इन इंडक्टर. डायोड में कोई करंट नहीं होगा. सी हियर, डायोड इज नॉट वर्किंग. Okay, diode is not working here, and this is the diode current. See here, no current in the diode, but supply current is there. See here, this is the supply current and this is capacitive current. Capacitive current भी होगा, यहाँ पर देखिए थोड़ा सा, some current will flow through this capacitor. So these are the waveforms during on period. And now watch during off period, like this. And initially the inductor stores energy, induces EMF, and the polarity of EMF becomes like this. Plus sign is at left and minus at right, and current rises from minimum point to maximum point during the charging of inductor. And whenever the switch is off, it reverses its polarity in order to supply or pass the current in the same direction. So this reverses its polarity, and now the left side point becomes negative and right side point, as you can see, becomes positive, so that current can maintain the supply through this inductor. And what happens, the current will complete its cycle, its path through this. It will pass through this resistive load and also through this capacitor. Some part of current will pass through this capacitor, and it is completed through this diode, because this becomes forward biased, and therefore this forward biased diodes is short circuited, and then current is the closed path of current is this, becomes this. So basically what happens, so this is the there is two mode of operation. So we define the time period T equal to basically T on plus T off. Okay, T on, and what is the duty cycle? And duty cycle is called T on upon T. So now what happens, actually the inductor current is continuous, and we can set the shape of current. We can by setting the value of this inductor. This is made possible by selecting an appropriate value of inductor. An inductor current in steady state rises from a value with a positive slope to a maximum value during the on state, as you can see here, then drops back down. Current increases, inductor current increases. Okay, this is the current, inductor current increases during T on time. Then during T off time, it drops from maximum to minimum. This is, and again T on period, this is rising, and again T off period, this is dropping. And guys, diode current is reverse biased during T on time. As you can see here, no voltage, no current will flow through this, and when the chopper is off or during T off time, there will be some current. Okay, this will be the current during through this diode. Okay, so basically what happens, when switch is off, diode is on, and the energy stored in the inductor is released. As you can see from here, the energy stored in inductor, from here it is released and ultimately dissipated in the load resistance, and this helps to maintain the flow of current through the load. But analysis, we keep the original conventions. See charge weather. Okay, so guys, now you can see actual simulation, okay, performed in PSIM software, and you can see the same waveforms. Okay, so this is the circuit diagram. We have put all the values. Okay, we have drawn this diagram in PSIM software. Okay, and now you can see the same waveform. Okay, by going into this section. Okay, simulation. You can see what are the shape of. So you see here, these are the waveforms. You can see this is the square wave generator waveform. this is the load waveform, this is load current you can see, and this is the, okay, this is turn on period. Okay, see, this is turn on period, and this is the charging current you can see, and you can see this is capacitive current in case of this. Okay, this is capacitive current, charging discharging. Okay, during ऑन पीरियड कैपेसिटर करंट फ्लो होगी, इंडक्टर में भी करंट फ्लो होगी और वो कुछ लेवल से ऊपर तक जाएगी. ओके, यू कैन चेक. डायोड में कोई करंट नहीं होगी. सी हियर, ये वाला पीरियड. ओके, चेक, कोई सा भी आप एक पीरियड जो है ऑन वाला यूज कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो सी हियर, दिस इज द ऑन पीरियड. ओके, ऑफ स्क्वायर वेव इज देयर, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड ऑन पीरियड. सो रिफर दिस डायग्राम, दिस सेक्शन. दिस इज द ऑन पीरियड वेवफॉर्म एंड दिस वन इज द ऑफ पीरियड वेवफॉर्म. सो यहां क्या होगा, देखिए यहां पर डिक्रीज हो रहा है इंडक्टर करंट. ड्यूरिंग दिस टी ऑफ पीरियड द करंट ऑफ इंडक्टर इज डिक्रीजिंग because inductor is releasing its energy. Capacitive current is also decreasing. Discharging current is this, and this is the diode current. You can see this is the diode current during off period. Okay, so आप कोई सा भी डायग्राम प्रीफर कर सकते हैं guys. Okay, so this is the waveform, and you can also take the reading from here. So this is the off period. For measurement I am using axis. Okay, so you can see here this is the off period and this is the on period. Okay, I am putting the axis from here. This is the on period and this is the off period. So in this off period the diode current flows and it flows like this, the shape. So guys, this was the video, okay, of buck converter. Okay, have you? So guys, here you can see this is the circuit diagram. Okay, now in this circuit diagram, because this is called step up chopper, you see boost converter or step up chopper, because the output voltage will increase. Okay, you can check these readings also. Okay, you can check this for yourself by using PSIM software. So here what we have done guys, यहाँ पर देखिए इंटरचेंज हुआ है पोजीशंस. ओके, द कंपोनेंट्स, द पोजीशंस ऑफ कंपोनेंट्स आर इंटरचेंज्ड. नाउ डीसी वोल्टेज इज सेम connected over here. Now inductor is connected at upper side, at this side C, of the value 0.0044 Henry. Then IGBT switch is connected in parallel here. Okay, then connected, the gate is connected to on off controller. This is on off controller. And this is the square wave generator. Then voltage probe is connected from here through this. Okay, and then diode is connected in the upper leg. See here, this is the diode. Okay, in this direction current will conduct. Okay, so this is and this is the capacitor connected over here in parallel. So the positions of components have interchanged, and this is the resistive load of 100 ohm. Okay, so now we will see the working and the circuit diagram and the simulation. Now today we are going to explore this circuit and we are going to see the waveform here during on time, the and capacitor current. This is the capacitor current. So guys, you can clearly see here during on time the inductor is charged, the inductor charging current is increasing, as you can see from the diagram. Here is the diagram. If I can zoom in here. Okay, during on period the charging current is increasing, and during off period the charging current is decreasing. Here you can see. And during on period diode does not conduct, so here zero output, no current for diode. And during off period diode conducts, so there is a current, diode current. And during on period there is no current in capacitor, but during off period capacitor current conducts. So you can clearly see here. But today, and we saw earlier the waveforms of buck converter. Now we will see the boost converter working. These will be the waveforms of buck converter. But now today we are going to see boost converter. What is boost converter? and basically it is a step up chopper because the voltage at the output is increased. That's why it is called boost converter. Now the circuit diagram you can see from here, there is a voltage source. Now inductor is connected from this voltage source, and now switch is here. Then there is another switch, diode is connected here. Then a capacitor is connected across the load, and load is purely resistive in case we have taken here. Now what is boost converter? You can clearly see DC-DC converters are also known as choppers, and here we will have a look at the step up chopper or boost converter, which increases the input DC voltage. Here you can see which increases the input DC voltage to a specified DC output voltage. The input voltage source is connected to an inductor. From the diagram you can clearly see the input voltage source is connected to the inductor, and the solid state device which operates as a switch is connected across the source. You can clearly see the solid state device, this could be IGBT or MOSFET, is connected across the DC supply. Here you can see this is the DC supply voltage source, this is inductor connected in series, but this solid state switching device is connected across the DC voltage source. And the diode, second switch is used as a diode. The diode is connected by setting the value of it, seen as the constant current PWM from the on-off controller and a voltage square wave generator, and the frequency I have set 1000 Hz, and the duty cycle I have kept here 0.5. As you can see here, the duty cycle is 0.5, and this is on-off controller. This is called on-off controller, and this is the square wave generator, which frequency is 1000 Hz and duty cycle is 0.5. Okay, so basically what is the output we are getting from this square wave generator? You can see from here, from runtime graph square wave, you can see the output waveform of square wave. This is the output waveform of square wave you can see from here. Okay, now see the PowerPoint presentation, guys, again. Okay, so basically boost converter operates in two modes, on state mode and off state mode. You can see later the function. So a boost converter is one of the simplest type of switch mode converter. Inductor circuit describe the working of buck converter. So it is same in case of boost converter. It also works in two modes, on state mode and off state mode. So see here, basically what happens when this is the mode 1, when switch is on, diode is off. Guys, when switch is on, so basically this switch acts as a short circuit, and the diode is reverse biased in this mode, so it does not conduct. So rest of the circuit from the diode is disconnected. Here is disconnected, and what happens, the switch is on. When this switch is short circuited, the switch is on, therefore a short circuit ideally offering zero resistance to the flow of current. So the whole current, charging current, flows through this circuit. And what happens, the switch is on, all the current will flow through the switch from here and back to the DC input source. Let us say the switch is on for a time t on, is off for time t off. So guys, what happens during this period, the inductor induces EMF, and there will be a polarity, plus at left side, minus at right side, and the current inside inductor increases. So you know the inductor stores electromagnetic energy, so it stores the energy during this period. So this is the on mode, on period. And what happens, points to be noted, the inductor current is continuous, and this is made possible by selecting an appropriate value of L. You can change the value of the shape of current it becomes continuous when you increase the value of inductance, and the inductor current in steady state rises from a value with a positive slope to a maximum value during the on state and then drops back down to the initial value with a negative slope. We will see in the waveform the increase and decrease the charging and discharging current of inductor, and therefore the net change of inductor current over any one complete cycle is 0. And what happens in the second mode? What happens in the second mode? In this mode, the switch is off. The switch remains off. Guys, this is the main switch and this is off, but diode conducts. Diode will be on, forward biased during this mode. And what happens? Inductor changes its polarity. Now the polarity becomes here, it will be minus at. So guys, here the polarity will be this side minus, this will be positive side. Okay, so it is okay, it is misprinted, I think. Okay, so here it will be minus and here it will be plus. So during off period, the inductor changes its polarity and current, so that current can flow, so that current can sustain in this inductor. Okay, so see my left side and plus at right side. And what happens, you can see in another diagram. Okay, later we will see. So it will be minus and it will be positive. Okay, it reverses its polarity whenever the switch is off. And what happens in this mode? The polarity of inductor is reversed. Polarity, earlier the polarity was here, it was plus, but now guys, this becomes minus and this becomes positive. Okay, little correction is there. Okay, this will be negative and this will be positive. So in this mode, the polarity of inductor is reversed, the energy stored in the inductor is released, and what happens? Current flows through diode and this capacitor and this resistive load, and this is the path of current, and this switch is off. So what happens? The energy stored in the inductor is released and is ultimately dissipated in the load resistance, and this helps to maintain the flow of current in the same direction through the load and also step up the output voltage. So we get higher voltage across this resistive load. As the inductor is now also acting as a source in conjunction with the, it does not increase from 0 value, there will be some value. So at particular value it increases charging current, and then during turn off it decreases. Then charging current increases and then decreases. And during what happens, guys? This is the capacitor current. During on period, diode also does not conduct and capacitor also does not conduct any current. But during off mode, capacitor current. So we will directly go to our PSIM simulation and we will see the waveforms. This is inductor. The IGBT is connected to both farad. You can change the frequency as inductor current. What is the inductor current? This is the inductor current. You can see this is the charging current and discharging current, charging and discharging, and it takes place. And what happens? Diode current, you can clearly see from diagram. This is the on period. I am taking axis. Okay, so see here. Okay, see here, this is the axis and this is the on time. So during on time, charging current increases. You can see, I can zoom in this waveform. Okay, this is the on period. So charging current in inductor, it increases. It is increasing, keep increasing. And during on period, no diode current conducts because diode is reverse biased and it does not conduct. All the current flows through the short circuited path. Also we can see capacitor current. This is the capacitor current. So you can clearly see, guys, capacitor also does not conduct during this period T on time. This is the T on time and this is the T off time. So what happens in T off time? Now I am putting this axis at T off duration. Okay, so this is T off. Now charging current of inductor increases, it releases its energy. Whatever the energy is stored was stored previously. Now diode conducts and it conducts current. You can clearly see from here, this is the diode current and this is the capacitor also conducts a current. So these are the waveforms, guys. Okay, now you can also change the frequency of square wave generator. Now it can if you put 500, so PWM frequency is changed. Now it becomes 500. Now you can see the change in square wave voltage. Okay, frequency is decreased now, you can see. And now you can select inductor current. So this is the inductor current, same, and this is the diode current, you can see, and this is the capacitor current, you can see from here. So this is the on period, you can see I am putting the axis here. This is the on time, this is the off time. So this is on time, charging current is there, discharging current of inductor is there, no diode current is 0, but during off time diode conducts, and during off time capacitor also conducts the current. And also you can see the output waveform load current, you can see this is the load current, and load current becomes continuous when the value of inductor increases. When you increase the inductance, it increases. Suppose you change the value of inductor 0.02, change the value of inductance. Now you can see the inductor current, it becomes continuous load current. Okay, you can see here, you can see it becomes continuous. And when you increase the inductance, again increase the value of inductance. Now you put 0.22, okay, Henry. Now it becomes, again see the waveform of load current, this is square wave, and see the output current. So you can clearly see here it becomes continuous. Okay, it becomes continuous. And also as you increase the value of inductance, the output current becomes continuous by increasing. Now we increase 10 Henry. Okay, now see the output current, this is the square wave voltage, then select load current. Now you see, now you can clearly see this is increasing. Okay, so this is becomes continuous. So this was our first diagram, and I have selected here MOSFET. The IGBT was selected in previous diagram, and you can redraw the circuit by using MOSFET because it is the fastest switch and 90 degree. You can see here inductor current, select inductor current. So this is the charging current, this is the capacitor current axis, this is the diode current during off period, and this is the capacitor current during off period. And PSIM software. So guys, you can construct the same diagram with MOSFET also. Okay, so in this diagram, in the second one diagram, see here I have selected MOSFET and I have connected to gating block over here. Okay, so earlier I selected IGBT. So see here in this diagram, I selected in earlier one, this was IGBT. See here, this was IGBT, and now we also can construct the same circuit by using MOSFET. Okay, so this is our MOSFET. See here. So this is our MOSFET. Okay, so you can construct this in PSIM software. So guys, this was all about boost converter or step up chopper.